Hey everybody, Odin God here. I'm gonna do a necro build, sort of like show you my build, not really a necro build, but show you what I've done. And then we're gonna do some cows, and we'll see how this goes. Okay, show you my gear first. Kind of based on a little more MF than, kind of just staying strong, but keeping some MF with me too. Okay, chance guards, 38 MF. Armor of the Lyrics, Tomb Wand, or whichever one you want to call it. Skelders, Iron, Shotcoat, Mariettes, BK, Spider Belt, BK, Marowalks, and Hamakalaha, whatever the name of that is. Torch, Summoning Grand Charms, just random ones. MF, and that's my gear. Oh, I think I have a bow too. I got a bow. Okay, so I think what is it? Warbow? Warbow, yeah. And the mercenary, Fortitude, Ender's Vestige, and Breath of the Dying. I love this spear. I made this spear pretty early on in the ladder. I got lucky and got a Zod, so that was lucky for me. So what we're going to basically be doing is going to see how fast a summoner as of now in the game can do a cow run, okay? Because we got some changes coming to the game, and I'm hoping that they really get on the summoning strength, because I'm telling you now, man, it just ain't that great. It never really has been. It's been really slow. I mean, I'm not talking about like fully in-game gear or whatever, but I'm talking about, look at this, these are cows in hell, and look at this, how slow. I mean, we're talking, I'm level 45 on my skeleton's skill levels. Does anybody else see a problem here? Because this is slow to me. And I mean, I know you can get beasts, and I know you can get a few things to amp up their damage, but still it's not very fast to kill them. And I feel that the game needs to go beyond this for killing speed of the necromancer. I mean, it's just... I've been playing Path of Diablo, and I'm so used to the speed at what summonings can kill there. And when I come back here, I feel like I'm in quicksand. Honestly, I do. It feels really slow, underwhelming. It just doesn't feel good. Now that I've played something where a summoner can actually be significant and actually, kill at a rate of any consistency as far as speed goes, and then you come back here and it's like the Twilight Zone. Everything is slow. Now I know you can jump over here and grab corpse and do this and speeds things up absolutely dramatically, but we're not talking about that. We're talking about the actual speed at which the summonings can kill. And it's terrible. And the only thing besides more skills to buff it up is like, what do you call it? Beast weapon. Can give him Phantasm. Might, Aura, and some of the rune words. But I want to be able to kill without having those things at least a significant amount of speed. This is terrible. If I don't start doing this, it takes forever to kill these cows. I don't want to be doing that. I don't want to be corpse exploding. You know what I want to be doing? Amping. This is what I want to be doing. I'm a summoner. Now watch this. Just one dies, right? I jump over here and grab this. Done. That ain't a summoner. That's a bone necro. I mean, if you look at where that skill is... Hold on. If you look at where that skill's at, is it here in summonings? Nope. It's here in poison and bone skills. This is a poison and bone skill. This is not a summoner skill. Therefore, it's not a summoner skill. It's a poison and bone skill. Okay? Now, when you're talking about curses and stuff, this right here coincides besides summonings. But this is a poison. This is poison and bone. These are to amp your damage of what your summonings are doing. This skill is totally the opposite. Now, I appreciate its damage. It's amazing. It'll tear cows up, you know what I mean? But I want these guys to be able to kick ass. And they're not doing it. As you can see, it's slow. It's terrible. You know, I don't want to wait all the way till the end of a season if you've actually played fair and didn't use JSP and you're actually MFing yourself. I want to be able to kill with this stuff. Look at the speed of this. That is absolutely terrible. And we're not talking about a character that skills are weak, man. When I bow, it's level 45. Watch. They should be completely dominating this area. I mean, these cows shouldn't take but 2 or 3 seconds to kill. And I'm not trying to compete this game against PD2 or anything like that. I'm just saying, I know now how a summoner feels that is actually legit. That actually is like, can compete at least at somewhat with the other players of the game. I mean, look, I could bring a sorceress in here and have a 45 blizzard and wipe out these cows in no time at all. I mean, no time at all. I can take a fire girl in here with meteor level 45 and wipe these things out no problem. But I go get a summoner and I'm in quicksand. Things die so slow. I mean, dude, come on, man. So anyway, I'm not trying to vent. This is not a vent video. I just want to really push that issue, because what I want to actually happen is I want the summonings to get a buff. And they say they're going to buff, let's see. They're going to buff these guys. Okay, that's fine. Buff those guys, but they're not all that needs buffed. Tons of this stuff needs buffed. All of it. All of it. And it would really be nice if we could use every golem we have. And it would be nice to be able to use 5 of these, or 10 of these, 10 of these, 10 of these, where you can have an army of golems. I mean, if you want to be a golem guy, then you should be able to have 5 of each one of these. Now you got a golem army. How cool would that be? I mean, why eliminate the summoner? Limit him. Why do that? I mean, it's not like you're going to do something and break the game or something. I mean, come on, man. Only so many monsters can hit other monsters at the same time, but it's the significance of the hit that I'm interested in. And I want to be able to come in here, do that right there, and then see them cows go pop, 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 and move to the next ones. Now, look, if they did, I'd already be over here. Curse, curse. If I had Enigma, I don't have Enigma right now, but if I did, they should be dead already. I should be moving to the next ones. I should hardly ever have to do this right here. I don't want to stop. I want to be able to curse and kill. Curse. Wait about that long, dead. See, so you're at a moving rate. Now look what all didn't die that should have been already dead. And again, I know you can grab this, you know, I know, you know. I don't want to do that. I want my summonings to be able to do that. Like that just happened. That was beautiful. It just happened right there. That's how it should be, but they were already murdered. If you agree with me in the comments below, let me know. I want to see the full summoner get a rehaul, a buff to everything, to make us also be able to kill at a significant speed like everybody else can. Without having to be so godly, it's not even funny. I mean, look, man. You can take a blizzard source, her have mediocre gear on, and she could clear these cows like no tomorrow. But for a summoner, you got to have beast and breath of dying on your Merce or whatever on your Merce. You got to have things like that to really do so. Look at him. Look, he takes them out, man. He can kill them. My summoners need to be strong like that. Not necessarily as strong as he is, but you know, something. I mean, it's sad. I played like this. I love necromancers, by the way, and I played like this for years. And I remember, man, seasons I'd fall way behind, you know, and not leveling good and trying to MF with the necro. I really wanted to play with him, but you know what I ended up doing? leaving him behind, grabbing the source, and going to MFing. Every character in this game, you should be able to do what any other character can do. At least at some rate. You know, like the source is a beautiful character to MF with. I give her all kudos, man. She's awesome to use. She's fun to use. Her skills are amazing. She's a well-built character for this game. But why not everybody be that way? Why not everybody be built good? So people can enjoy all the builds. You know, you can enjoy all the characters, and everybody can have fun playing who they really want to play. I mean, let's just say you were a druid, and what I'm saying is I know everybody can get Enigma. I know everybody can do all that, but we need the characters to be able to do it without Enigma. I honestly think Enigma ruined this game. I really do. I think that all the characters should have a built-in teleportation skill of some sort. Like, you know, like the shield. I'm just going to use this for instance. Like, you can do this with the shield. That's what it does right now. But maybe have a different skill for that. Well, that's a bad example. Let me think about this. We need another skill, okay? This is what I'm trying to say. We need another skill that gives us teleportation, if you put skills into it. And I know that's what PD2 does, but you know what? You know why they done that? They done it right. That's what needs to be done. All of the characters need to at least be on the same level as far as getting from one location to the next location. That way you can MF and play with who you want to play with. If I want to be a barb, I need to be able to teleport. If I want to be a necro, I need to be able to teleport without Enigma. Honestly, I think if they done that, Enigma should just be gone out of the game. It should be like, I mean, these are just my opinions, and I played this game for 20 years plus, you know? And my opinion is, I think Enigma needs to be done away with, and all of the characters, if you invest into it, should be able to teleport. And what I mean by invest into it, I mean like, alright, here's your skill tree, right? Alright, you get your summonings, you get that guy, you get this guy, you get this guy, you come down through here, and then maybe right here. Okay, not necessarily, don't take this out of the game, I love this skill actually, but say put it here and put teleport right there. And if you put one skill into it, and let's just say the more skills you put into it, I mean hard points, like the more you put into it, the faster the casting is on it. But don't make it outrageous, make it like, you know, if you maxed it out, you'd have 20 faster cast onto it or something. And let your other gear have the rest. But if you invest 1 point, at least you can teleport maybe slow. Like say this is a teleport. Doom! That's the speed of it, okay? Doom! 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 With one skill. You know, 5 skills. Doom! 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 You know, 10 skills. Doom! 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 20 skills. Doom! 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 Like that. That's how it should be. So you can only have to put one, but at least you can teleport, because you might not be able to invest everything depending on the build you're going to make, you know. But if you can invest some hard points into it, well, then you're going to teleport faster. Now, I'm not saying that's exactly what I'm saying. I'm just saying that is at least an ideal, you know, some according to that, as far as being able to play with who you want to play with and do everything in the game with them, you know. There's nothing wrong with having a little bit of, you know, a little bit of being able to play with who you want to. I don't want to make a source that I don't really want to play with that season just to MF. You know, I don't want to make a necromancer when I like sources just because, you know, I don't know, because I don't want to get hit as much or something, you know, whatever. But maybe there's a reason why I don't like necros. Maybe I just don't like them. And I want to play with my sorceress. You need to be able to play with whoever you want to play with. And that means they all need to be equal as far as getting from A to Z. Because that's what it really comes down to. We all have enough strength to kill stuff. I mean, with mediocre gear, we can all at least kill stuff. But getting from A to Z is the problem. And I think Enigma ruins the game because any character can get it, but they have to have Enigma. Well, not everybody can obtain Enigma so easily. And that's the problem right there. And maybe not everybody wants to wear Enigma. I've been in many situations where I didn't want to wear Enigma. I wanted to wear Brimble. I wanted to wear something else. Okay, well, if I wear Brimble, I can't teleport then. Unless I do swapping of skills and swapping of items around and stuff, you know, to find something that has teleportation on it and all this kind of craziness. I'm really asking for there to be built-in skills of teleportation. Or maybe not teleportation, maybe something like what's the paladin have? What's that thing called? Charge? Charge, but be able to charge through the enemies. You know, it's basically teleportation, but not exactly, but you can still charge through the enemies and not hit them if you don't want to. You know, keep charge the way it is. I'm not saying do anything with charge. I'm just saying make a skill like that to get from A to Z. You know? I ain't saying take anything out of the game that we have now. Nothing. I'm saying add a teleportation, movement, speed, sprint, whatever you want to call it, so we can play with who we want. That's my whole thing. I want to be able to play with the character I want to play with, without having to obtain Enigma, so I can start in the beginning of the game and get to A to Z. I can MF with him, I can bell run with him, I can do whatever I want to with him. If you add maps, I can do maps with him right off the bat, you know, if he's strong enough, you obtain enough stuff. If you don't agree with me, let me know. And let me know the reason why you don't agree. You know, I know that losing Enigma would take away the value of that particular item, but it would up the value of other items. Like, now, if you're a poison necro, now your goal is to get that Brimble. You know, now if you're a sorceress, now your goal is to get, like, Spider Belt to teleport faster, or Tail Set. You know, you're not focused on Enigma. As a sorceress, of course, you wouldn't be anyway, but I'm just using it for example. You know, a druid, you know, a summoner druid, for instance, just like the necro. He ain't teleporting nowhere, not without Enigma, he's not. You know? Maybe you want to wear dragon armor. Maybe you want to do some fire damage while you're setting back with your summonings doing their thing. I mean, these are just examples, and they're poor examples, but I'm just saying. I guess that's pretty much the video. You can see that my killing speed was absolutely terrible. Got a few items over here I found. Nothing special. Nothing to really look at and go, whoa, wow, yeah, whatever. I was wearing this, but took it off just for the cow run, so I could wear this, you know, whatever. But alright, guys, I don't know if I'm gonna keep making Resurrected videos or not. Not really sure what I want to do. I've been playing PD2. I had a little bit of controversy with someone in there today. I went into a game. Let's tell you this quick story. I went into a game. It was called Act 1. Now, over there, you're not allowed to go in someone's game and kill way ahead of them and do their quest and stuff when they're trying to get through the game or whatever. And, well, I went in a game that was called Act 1. Well, the name of the game is Act 1, right? So they're going to be doing Act 1. It didn't say Act 1 through 5 or we're going to, or rush me through or anything like that. It said Act 1, specifically. So I went in this game and I figured, well, if they're doing Act 1, they're not going to mind if I kill Bell, you know, or whatever. And I didn't want to disrupt what they were doing to ask them if I could do it. They were doing Act 1. That's what I figured. So I go into the game. I go to kill Bell. My character's not really that strong. Bell kills me. So I'm back in town. The guy says, "You're not killing Bell, are you?" And I said, "Nah, he just killed me." The guy said, "Well, don't mess up my game, man." Or he threatened me with losing my account or whatever first. And he says, "Don't mess up my game." And I thought to myself, okay. And, you know, just you know how guys talk to each other. I was like, man, everybody's got to talk shit, you know, whatever, dude. You know, just like anybody would, like you're talking to your bro or whatever. I'm not trying to be a dick, and I'm not just saying everybody wants to talk shit. I come in here to kill something, you know, just right in my mouth. So I leave the game, and I didn't kill Bell, right? Well, about 15 minutes later, I try to log. I got off to go to the bathroom and get something to eat. I come to get back on, and my account's locked. And I'm like, what? Why is my account locked? So I get on the Discord, and I start talking to one of the moderators on there, and he goes, well, you're not supposed to mess up someone's game. I said, how did I mess up his game? I didn't kill Bell. I just said, everybody's got to talk shit, I guess, and I just left. Bell never died. And he goes, I don't know. And he goes, well, you need to make a ticket then, and this and that and the other. I'm thinking to myself, why would I want to spend the time to go in there and do that and waste my time defending myself when I didn't even do the crime? I should have never got banded. Bell did not get killed. The dude's game did not get disrupted. He said something. I bet he didn't even get through the whole game, you know. So I don't know if I'm going to continue to play there or not. It's an awesome mod. I'm not saying anything bad about the mod, but that today, what happened to me was wrong. That was totally wrong. I don't know how he must have lied or something and said I killed Bale, but I didn't. So, you know. Anyway, yeah, drama, whatever. So I might start doing these videos. I'm not really sure. I'm going to get back on and play a little bit. And if anything else over there happens to me where it's unjust, I'm done with it. Because if they can't run their thing better than that, I don't want anything else to do with the game. You know, I believe in freedom in a video game. Look, if you make an open game and somebody comes in and kills a boss when you specifically have wrote Act 1 and they go to Act 3 and kill Mephisto, what's the problem? If you're going to do the whole game, then you need to say you're going to do the whole game. You know, if you want to change your mind and you know it's an open game and you want to change your mind, then make a new game, say in Act 1 to 5 so nobody messes with your game. Don't be stupid and then talk crap when somebody comes in and kills a boss when the name of your game specifically says Act 1. You know I could go in and say, hey man, do you mind if I kill Bale or kill this or kill that? Maybe I don't want to disrupt what they're doing. Maybe I don't want to waste my time doing that. When it's their responsibility, if they don't want people killing stuff in their game, to make the game name right, to let everybody know, hey, this is what we're doing. Know what I mean? I mean, come on, man. I don't want to go in every game I go in to try to get better MF drops and ask someone, hey, is it okay? But I don't want to waste my time doing that. It's an open game. It never said anywhere in it, don't kill somebody. They never said nothing to me when I entered the game, hey, don't go off killing other stuff. I was in there 5-10 minutes before anybody even opened their mouth. So see, I consider that unjust. Therefore, I might quit that mod. I don't know yet. Anyway, guys, peace out. Have a good day. Stay out of trouble. This is Odin God, signing out.